Hello, everyone, and welcome to Miss Dial, the live virtual table read. I am Naathan Phan, the author of Miss Dial, and this is an exciting experiment. I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully it works, but I'm very excited for it. I have two very talented actors with me. We have here Leah. Hold on one second. Oh, let me take out the backdrop. Yeah, that's better. Everyone, this is Leah Moth. Everybody, hello. There. Oh, your name? Yes, your name, Leah Moth. I'm producing and running this and acting in it at the same time. Say hi, Leah.
Hello.
Is there anything you'd like to tell the audience?
I'm so excited to be here and in my room.
Good. I mean, this is. We were just talking about how interesting this is and what this will change. And then, of course, we also have Abel Miramontes. There we are.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello, everyone. And so this is, and I, of course, am Naathan Phan. There's my name. Yay. Okay, we can take that out now. So just a quick little introductions for everyone. Abel, I know Abel through Teatro Martini, where he's one of the Robs. There, if you haven't seen Teatro Martini, once things start opening back up again, it's this phenomenal vaudeville dinner show out in Buena Park, just a couple blocks north of Knott's Berry Farm. And it's great, and it's an adult evening out, and there's lots of dirty jokes and variety acts, and women spinning above your head in the air, and all sorts of things, singing and dancing. And I come in and I do magic from time to time. So that's how I know Abel. And then Leah, we go way back because of a lovely company called Creative Parties for Kids. And both of our associations to that. But now Leah is a great actress. She was recently featured on Good Girls Revolt, right? The Amazon original series, Good Girls Revolt. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were in like most of those episodes. There's like 10 episodes and you were in like 9 of them, right?
I was. Yeah, they kept adding me back in. It was great.
I think that's almost better than being scripted as a recurring character, because you're like, oh, they must have liked me so much that they just made me keep coming back. But yeah. So anyways, congratulations to you. And I guess we're going to do this thing. So this is a one-act play that I wrote about 10 years ago that may or may not have been for a class. And now we're going to perform it, or at least read it and kind of perform it. And hopefully it won't be terrible. But yes, so obviously we have here, Abel is going to be reading the stage direction. Mm-hmm. So that's all the things that we would normally be kind of doing, but we can't because of this. And then we have Leah, who'll be playing Nicole Clearwater, and I will be playing Casper Nguyen. And we hope that you enjoy. Thanks for joining us. And without further ado, enjoy Miss Dial.
Miss Dial, a romance in one act by Naathan Phan. Scene 1, Casper and Nicole's rooms. At Rise. The lights are up, revealing a fairly tidy bedroom at stage left and a slightly sloppy bedroom at stage right, both with the door about 2 or 3 feet from the wings. There is a space between them at center where nothing is happening, where there is nothing. It is the middle of the night. Lying on the stage left bed is Nicole Clearwater in her 20s to 30s with a textbook over her face. She is sleeping. Slightly buzzed, Casper Nguyen, about the same age as Nicole, enters the stage right room, laughing. He turns around as if talking to somebody standing outside his door.
Hold on, let me check.
He picks up a pair of binoculars, the only thing that seems to have a set place in his room, as he walks over to his inferred window at center stage.
Oh, man, I doubt she's up at this hour. She's usually asleep by like 10:30.
He looks out the window.
Yep, her lights are out. So unless she's like cosmic bowling at her place.
He looks back at the doorframe.
You can come in.
His inferred friend says something which makes him set down the binoculars and start towards the door.
All right, you taking off already? Cool. Hey, you gonna be all right driving home? You sure you don't want to come in and sleep it off? All right, you're the boss, but be careful, all right, son? Catch you later, Commander.
He starts to close his door when he is interrupted by his friend saying something. Casper responds by scoffing.
Yeah, like I'd want her to hear me like this.
His friend says something.
I promise I won't call her, okay? Yeah, talk to you later, man.
He closes the door and collapses onto his bed, immediately reaching into his pocket to pull out a cell phone. He punches a button and his phone beeps.
Call V.
I have found no contacts matching V in your address book. Who would you like to call? A
What?
quizzical look crosses Casper's face.
Call Violet Caparelli.
I found no contacts matching Violet Caparelli in your address book. Who would you like to call? Casper continues to be perplexed until he realizes what must have happened.
Damn it, Todd.
Determined to make his call, he starts browsing through his contacts, not finding a certain entry.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Casper searches the expanses of his tipsy mind for the number he needs.
All right. I can do this. Let's see now. 949558942. I think. And send.
A generic ringtone sounds from Nicole's room. She continues sleeping. Casper listens to the phone ring. Nicole's phone stops ringing and it beeps, signifying that she has one missed call. Casper sighs in exasperation and presses 1, skipping the voicemail message so he can leave his own.
Come on, V. I give you 2 years of my life and you can't spare me 2 minutes of yours? We should talk. I miss talking to you. And I don't mean like we need to talk. I just want to talk. Like, we used to talk. Well, obviously, it can't be just like we used to talk, but, I mean, we can still talk, right? I miss that. I miss a lot of things. If you call me back, I have a whole list of things that I miss about you, but, I mean, I guess that wouldn't just be talking, so I don't know how you'd feel about that. Just, let's talk sometime, okay? I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Casper closes his phone and collapses on his bed, falling asleep nearly instantaneously. Nicole's phone vibrates this time to let her know that she has a new message, which wakes her.
Who the hell is calling me at this hour?
She picks up her cell phone and checks her missed calls. Not recognizing the number, she calls it back. Casper's phone vibrates, waking him. He looks to his phone and doesn't recognize the number either.
Who the hell is calling at this hour?
He opens his phone.
Hello?
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 Hi.
Who is this?
Who is this? Please, ladies first.
Well, you called me, so I think it's only fair that you go first.
I called you. No, you called me about 10 seconds ago.
Only because you called and left me a voicemail 10 seconds before that.
Casper processes this.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I must have dialed the wrong number. I was trying to reach my... You didn't listen to it, did you?
To the voicemail?
Yeah.
No, I wanted to see who left it first.
Well, it was me.
Well, yeah, I figured as much, but who is me?
Casper takes a moment to make sense of the sentence grammatically.
Well, me is Casper, and you is?
Nicole.
So, me, Casper, you, Nicole, us, strangers.
So, what number were you trying to reach?
If I knew that, would we be talking right now?
Maybe you just dialed wrong.
No, I messed it up. It's a new phone, so I was just trying to dial from memory. God, what time is it?
She looks at her alarm clock on her bedside table.
It's 3:14.
At night?
Unless the sun's a lot darker than I remember.
What the hell are you doing up at this hour?
I could ask you the same question.
And you can, after you answer mine.
Well, if you must know,
Oh, but I must.
I was studying.
At 3:14 on a Friday. You got class tomorrow?
No?
Well, then why the hell are you up so late studying?
Well, what were you doing up at this ungodly hour?
No. That's not the point. The point is that it's a Friday night, and instead of enjoying it, you're cooped up studying.
Excuse me, but where do you get off telling me what to do when we've only been talking for 30 seconds?
Casper realizes he may be just a bit out of line.
You're right. I'm sorry. It's just that I've been, trying to get over a cold, and I took too much cough syrup, so I'm not exactly the most cognitively present individual at the moment.
Well, that was elegantly worded enough.
Overcompensation for my current inability to form cohesive sentences. That, and I'm trying to impress you. I hope you don't mind my being frank.
Why, you don't like the name Casper?
Ah, I get it. A pun. But no, seriously, I really hope I didn't offend you.
No, not at all, actually. I found your honesty rather refreshing.
Why, you used to being lied to?
Only by the ones I love.
Well, hold on a second. Are we talking boyfriends here, or exes, or family? Perhaps a combination of them?
D, all of the above. Everyone lies to me. Know me for a suitable period of time, and I guarantee you'll lie to me too.
No, never. So, if you don't mind my asking, I can understand your boyfriend lying to you. I mean, he shouldn't, but, it happens. But, why your family?
I do mind you asking. That's a little personal.
Well, your point being?
Why should I tell you the intimate details of my life? I barely know you.
The only reason we fear telling people personal things is because we fear how they're going to judge us based on that newfound information. If I barely know you, I'm in no position to judge you. Plus, what the hell does my judgment matter if I don't know you? Plus, you can always hang up and never talk to me again.
Touché. Well, you know how parents always say that they don't have a favorite child?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, mine too. My older sister is the pride and joy of the family. She's perfect in every single way. Beautiful, talented, smart, kind, obedient. Every family reunion, it was Kristen did this and Kristen did that, and you'll never guess Kristen's GPA. I mean, in the family newsletters, it's like, I don't even exist. I'm the footnote of the family. And yet my mom will never admit that she loves her more than me.
Well, I mean, because she doesn't. I'm sure she loves you just as much because you are both her daughters. It's not like she ever said that she loves her more than you.
Oh, yes, she has.
What?
Yes, she has. I overheard her say it while tucking in my sister one night.
Well, I'm sure she was just saying that to make her feel better. I mean, didn't she say the same thing to you?
No, she didn't. I even asked her, but instead of saying she loved me more, she just said, I love you both the same. So even if she does love us the same, she was lying one way or the other. I think that's probably why I have such a hard time trusting people.
Well, aren't you trusting me now with all this personal information?
Nah, you're drunk. You probably won't remember a single thing come the morrow.
Hey, I'm not drunk.
Wow, a new record. You haven't even known me 5 minutes and you're already lying to me like you've known me your whole life.
Okay, all right. You caught me. I was totally lying earlier about the cough syrup, which I am sorry about, but I am not lying now because it's true. I'm not drunk. I'm just buzzed. Listen, I know we've never talked before, but would you like to get together for a cup of coffee sometime when I'm not as, mentally compromised? Hopefully soon.
Are you asking me out?
Just for coffee, unless you like an actual meal or something.
How do you know I don't live on the other side of the country?
Area code, it's local.
I could have moved, but decided to keep my number.
Did you?
Maybe.
Where are you?
In my apartment.
No, I meant geographically, city, state, quadrant of the universe.
You first.
Fine. Wilhelmina Heights. You live anywhere near there?
You don't really want to ask me out, do you? Like, you don't even know me, how old I am, what I look like.
Hence the purpose of us meeting.
You don't want to try being Facebook friends first or something?
Meh, where's the fun of that?
There has to be someone you actually have met or seen that you would rather ask out.
Casper glances out his window.
Nope. At the moment, you are number 1 on my to ask out list.
There's a list.
It's a hyperbole.
A hyperbolic list?
A short list of now 2 people.
Well, who's number 2 then?
So I've never actually met her either.
Do you do this every night or something?
Well, God, no. No, I've never met her, but
He crosses back to the window and looks out.
but I see her every day. She lives across the street from me. She's this gorgeous creature with cascading dark brown hair and vibrant green eyes.
Wait, how would you know? You must have either damn good vision or a very narrow street.
No, This is not really the most flattering information to know about me, so...
What? You care about the judgment of a complete stranger?
I have a pair of binoculars. I mean, it's okay. It's not like I spy on her or anything. Well, I guess technically I do. That doesn't sound too creepy, does it?
No, of course not. If you're Jimmy Stewart from Rear Window, of course that's creepy. You're intruding on the privacy of her residence. How is that not creepy?
Well, it's not like a hidden camera. I can only look at her when the blinds are open. It's not like I'm trying to watch her get undressed or anything.
Well, then, what do you do?
I watch her routine.
What?
It's virtually identical every day. She gets up, makes 1 of 3 breakfast options, double checks her bags, hops on a bus, comes back, studies, makes 1 of 4 dinner options while she watches TV, writes in her journal, goes to bed. Lather, rinse, repeat.
So what? Millions of people do that every day. Hell, that's my day in a nutshell. What is it about her routine that gets you off?
First of all right, it doesn't get me off, okay? Second, it's not even the events in the routine. It's the fact that she has a routine. She's an organized, fastidious...
Great word.
Thank you. Creature of habit, a complete and polar opposite to myself. And like the other polarity of a magnet, I find myself impelled to be attracted to her. God, and the way she follows her routine, it's like a ballet. It's like poetry. The way she moves and combs her hair and...
If you're so attracted to her, why don't you just ask her out?
I can't. I'm just not that kind of guy. I don't do the whole risk-taking thing. Not in that sort of way.
Well, try starting with a small risk and working your way up.
That's actually a really good idea. Not that I think you're incapable of good ideas or anything. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, my turn.
Casper sets down the binoculars and starts wandering around his room aimlessly.
Your turn for what?
My turn to help you with a problem. You helped me, now I help you.
He starts to lean against the inferred wall at center.
With what?
I don't know, what's your Hamartia?
Nicole gets up and starts to pace her room.
Your tragic flaw.
I know what Hamartia means.
She is wound up at her side of the inferred wall at center stage.
I guess it would be my need for approval from my mother.
She gets down on the floor and leans against it, in turn, leaning against Casper.
And why do you need that?
Because she's my mother. I need to know that she thinks I'm doing well, that I'm making the right choices in my life.
So, in other words, you aren't trusting yourself to make the right choices. Because if you had the faith in yourself to make the right choices, you wouldn't need your mom, or, I mean, anybody for that matter, to tell you you're making them.
I guess.
So your lack of trust in others really actually stems from a lack of trust in yourself. You're merely transferring this element of yourself into everyone else because we, as humans, refuse to acknowledge our own flaws.
No, I can acknowledge my flaws.
Well, superficial ones, maybe, like an aesthetic imperfection, perhaps, or a previously discovered flaw. But to come to grips with reality and discover something within yourself that would completely alter or even destroy your self-image or sense of identity is contradictory to human nature. It's the backfire effect. We double down on our beliefs when presented with the possibility that we could be wrong, just like you did. Plus, we believe what we see. And if we see ourselves to be one thing, we're not going to believe we are the things we can't see, unless someone brings it to our attention. And even then, it can still be very hard to accept truths that are very apparent to others but invisible to ourselves. It's cognitive dissonance.
That was surprisingly accurate.
Psych major. Plus, I sober up quickly. It's a gift and a curse.
Casper's cell phone beeps, letting him know that he has another call. He checks who it is and doesn't recognize the number.
Ooh, hey, could you excuse me for a minute? I've got another call.
Sure.
As Casper switches lines, Nicole pulls out her diary and starts writing in it. She is saying something, but only her lips move.
Hello? Oh, hey, Mr. Spielman, what do you need? Oh my God, is he all right? Yeah, all right. The St. Mary's on Greenleaf. I'll be right there.
He hangs up, hearing the sound of a dropped call. Nicole looks up at her phone, slightly disappointed. She stares at the phone.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
He calls her back.
Hey, sorry about that. I forgot you were on the other line and...
No worries. I can never remember how to switch back either.
Yeah, listen, I just found out that my best friend was in a car accident and they're taking him to the hospital.
Shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. So listen, I'm real sorry, but I gotta go.
Go.
Thanks. Look, this may sound strange, but if you won't meet me face to face, can I at least call you tomorrow?
Yeah, I'd like that.
Casper is a little bit happier, other than he should be, though he's not quite sure why.
Cool. I'll talk to you tomorrow then. Bye.
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 He hangs up. Nicole sets down her phone and smiles, returning to her studying once again. Casper starts towards the door, grabbing his keys, or at least he thinks he did until he hears them hit the floor. He picks them up and stares at them, realizing he may not be in the best condition to drive, especially considering his situation. He sets them back on the table, pulls out his cell, and calls someone.
Hi, Mr. Spielman. It's Casper. Are you still on your way to the hospital? Do you think you could give me a lift? If not, I mean, I can always call a... Are you sure? Yeah, I just don't feel safe driving right now. Yeah, I'm at my place. Thanks. I really appreciate it.
By this time, Nicole has decided she's studied enough and has climbed into bed. She claps her lights off. Casper grabs his jacket and takes one last quick peek through the binoculars and out the window at something or other. Saying nothing again, he sets the binoculars down, sighing and walking out the door. He hits the lights on his way out. Blackout. Scene 2, Casper and Nicole's rooms. Lights up. Casper is sitting on his bed, depressed. Nicole glances at her phone. After some internal conflict, she decides to call him. Casper's phone rings.
Hello?
Hey,
Hi. Sorry, who's this?
it's Nicole. The wrong number.
Oh, yeah, hey, sorry. I guess I didn't save your number. How you doing?
I was about to ask you the same thing. How's your friend?
He's in the ICU with a goddamn machine breathing for him. Excuse me.
Are you okay?
Yeah. No.
Do you want to talk about it?
I can't lose him. My uncle died about 3 months back.
I'm sorry. Were you close?
Not really, and yet at the same time, we didn't see each other that often, but when we did, we were inseparable. He taught me all the little things in life, how to make a paper airplane, how to whistle, how to play checkers. Anyway, one night he was coming out of a convenience store when he walked past some guy in black, walking with his, hands shoved in his pockets. Now, my uncle wasn't a cop or anything, but he knew a suspicious-looking character when he saw one, so he waited outside the door, listening. He heard a gun cock and waited for the guy to come back out. He manages to catch the guy by surprise and, incapacitate him. Then he takes the gun out of the guy's hand, grabs the cash, and steps back into the store to return the money when he gets shot by the clerk, thinking that he was the burglar coming back. The ambulance gets there before he bleeds to death and carries him to the hospital, where they find out that luckily the bullet only nicked his liver and they managed to pinch it.
Casper can't help but to chuckle bitterly at what comes next.
Unluckily, he has lost too much blood and slips into a coma. He lay on that bed for 2 months before my family finally had to pull the plug.
Nicole is about to say something, thinking that's the end of the story.
Then the same day my uncle dies, my girlfriend at the time, V, dumps me for some other guy. Never mind that I need her now more than ever. All she knows is that she doesn't like who I've become in the last couple months. And what's even worse is that I saw it coming. I should have said something, but nope. I just kept on convincing myself that everything's gonna be fine. Nothing's gonna change.
You don't like change,
Oh, don't like is an understatement.
but everything changes. Change is inevitable. Look at evolution.
I think I've evolved once enough for one lifetime.
Look, if you're gonna be like this, I'll let you go.
What do you want me to do? Be sunshine and gumdrops while my best friend is in the hospital?
No, but you don't have to lower yourself into the fifth circle of hell. Do something to lift your spirits. What do you like doing?
Wallowing in self-pity.
All right, fine. I'll talk to you later.
Now she hangs up her phone. Casper starts to think about how he acted and realizes he was wrong. He calls Nicole back.
Hey,
Hey.
sorry about that.
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said all that with what you're going through.
Playing the piano.
What?
I like to play the piano.
Then play away.
Still a little sad. Help me feel better.
What?
Help me feel better, please.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. Sing a song, tell a joke.
My singing is a joke.
Then sing me a joke. It'll be twice as funny. Or you could just tell one. It's up to you.
I don't know. You seem like a funny guy. I don't want to risk trying to be funny in front of you and then failing miserably. You'll hold it over my head for the rest of the conversation.
Come on. I promise it'll make me laugh. I laugh at anything. Anything.
Nicole smiles and racks her brain for a joke. She finds one.
Okay, I have one, but it's kind of lame.
How lame? Like technologically impaired grandpa lame or three-legged dog lame?
Like, not funny lame.
Ah, so Casper Nguyen lame.
Who's Casper Nguyen?
That'd be me.
What's your last name?
Nguyen? It's the Vietnamese equivalent to Smith.
Wait, you're Vietnamese?
Yeah. What, did you think I was white?
Yeah, well, kind of. Your name is Casper, plus you don't talk with an accent or anything.
Not all of us do. Well, listen, I'm sorry if I destroyed your mental image of me. Next time I'll be sure to pick up the phone with, "Hi, this is Casper, I'm Asian."
I don't believe you.
You don't believe that, what, I'm Asian?
Correct. I do not believe that you are Asian.
Okay, you want me to prove it?
Yes, I would.
2 plus 2 is 4. 75 squared is 5,625.
Not good enough.
All right, fine. You want conclusive proof that I'm Asian in conjunction to being excellent at math.
Casper stands up and starts towards the keyboard. He sets the phone down and turns the keyboard on. From the other end, all Nicole can hear is rattling about. He begins to play a medley of classical music, ending with a very oriental sequence of chords.
If I had a gong, I could ring it right here.
Well, generally, if you're good at math and playing the piano, you have to be Asian.
See, I told you.
But you don't have a gong. I mean, how else are you supposed to announce when your elders have entered the room?
Nicole is hoping she didn't go too far with that one. Finally, Casper laughs and Nicole can breathe again.
Is that what you think we do?
Isn't it?
What? No, what kind of crazy Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon directed by a white guy movies have you been watching?
Only the best ones.
Oh yeah? Like which ones?
You know, like Kneeling Monkey, Stooping Giant, grouching teacher, yawning student.
You know, I've heard of those. Those were during that director's indie phase. Now all he does is crap Hollywood movies like pouting Botox, hidden emotions.
What else can you play?
Not the violin, racist.
I meant...
Relax, I know what you meant.
He opens up the piano bench and pulls out a variety of sheet music and music books. He finds the simplest one and sets the rest aside. After taking a peek at the last page, he asks,
All right, pick a number between 1 and 57.
16.
Casper flips to page 16 and takes a look at the music.
Nope, pick another number.
48.
Casper flips to the newly appointed page, insert song here, flattens the book out so it won't close itself, and sets it on the book rest.
Just warning you, it's been a while since I've sight read.
Nicole begins to settle herself in or brace herself. Casper takes a look at the first chord and counts up the keys until he finds them. Double-checking his fingering, he strikes the keys in a grand manner. Encouraged by this, he moves on to the next chord, repeating a similar process before striking another chord, this one sounding less mighty than the previous due to the fact that he hits a sour note. Nicole can hear it and wrinkles her face slightly.
You know, if my old piano teacher were here now, he'd kill me.
Why? Because of how badly you're playing?
God, no, because I didn't warm up first. Actually, he'd probably applaud me for how badly I'm playing, considering he never taught me how to sight read. Either that, or he'd go into a jealous rage, sure that I'd been learning to sight read from somebody else. Where'd you learn how to do that, boy? You, okay? I learned it from watching you. He'd probably buy it, too, seeing as how all us Asians are piano-playing prodigies.
Well, apparently not all.
Oh, ouch. All right, just for that, I'm not singing you a song.
Okay.
All right, fine, I forgive you.
He plays the C chord all the way up the piano as Nicole laughs.
All right, let's forget the music book and just play one of my favorites. Here we go.
Casper starts playing the opening chords to Declaration of Love.
If I can remember how the song goes. Nothing in this world can harm me. Nothing while I'm in your arms. Nothing that there is can alarm me, 'cause baby, you're my lucky charm. In the morning when I wake up, wanna lie there and watch you sleep, completely naked before all the makeup. That's the face that I wanna keep. Well, and I can't love nobody else but you, and that's 'cause I don't want nobody else but you.
Casper stops playing abruptly.
That's all I know.
That was nice. Who is it?
The song?
Yeah.
Nobody you've ever heard of. Probably just some struggling indie artist who's infamous for dialing wrong numbers.
Huh.
Yeah.
You have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
So you write songs.
Kind of.
He gets up and begins walking over to his window to peer out with his binoculars again.
At the moment, I've hit what some call songwriter's block. I haven't been able to come up with anything new since V broke up with me.
You lost your muse.
Oh, you might say that.
I might, and I will. So when you found your muse, is that what you do? A singer-songwriter?
I'm what you might call a jack of all trades. I sing, write, compose, sketch, anything that has to do with creating, really.
Ah, so you're a creationist.
In a manner of speaking, yes. And yourself?
I've been known to dabble in some poetry and prose.
Do you enjoy wordplay as well?
I guess.
Ah, then you like listening to puns and proses.
Even though the joke was terrible, Nicole finds herself laughing.
Wow, that was
Bad? I know, but he laughed. Todd wouldn't have. He would have just.
Todd's the.
Yeah.
What is his condition? I never asked.
Still in intensive care, but stable. Stable's good.
You do realize what stable means, right? A state where minimal changes occur.
Like I said, stable's good.
Less chance of a change for the better.
Less risk of a change for the worse.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Better safe than sorry.
Faint heart never won fair lady.
Touche. So, milady, about that joke.
Damn, I was hoping you'd forget. Are you sure you still want to hear it? You seem to be in considerably higher spirits.
I would be honored to.
Okay, then. So, this chipmunk is in a tree smoking pot when his friend, a lizard, passes by and asks if he could join him. The chipmunk agrees, so the lizard climbs up the tree to partake in said ganja.
Hang on.
Casper hears a beep.
Hang on, I got an unknown number calling me. It could be the hospital.
Okay.
He pulls his phone away from his ear to check the display. The number looks vaguely familiar. He takes a moment before hitting the answer button and bringing it back to his ear.
This is Casper. Oh, hey V. Actually, I'm in the middle of something important right now. Can I call you back tomorrow? All right. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Casper switches back to Nicole's line.
Sorry about that. So the lizard's in the tree with this pot smoking monkey, chipmunk.
As Nicole continues her joke, Casper listens patiently. Lights down, slowly. Scene 3, Casper and Nicole's rooms. Lights up. Casper is playing another original composition, Nostalgia Waltz, while Nicole writes in her diary, speaking aloud. Both are already dressed for bed.
Where have all the good old days gone? Days when you would go to the park just to enjoy life. Days when your biggest concern was swinging all the way over the bar. Not that every last adult there was potentially a praying, practicing pedophile. The days when you didn't rush inside as soon as it started raining. You were having too much fun to notice that you were cold and wet. Plus, you always knew that when you go back inside, Mom would have a fresh set of clothes all laid out for you, and a cup of hot cocoa to warm you up real fast, with a mountain of whipped cream and mini marshmallows piled mile high, just the way you liked it. Meeting new kids and becoming best friends for the day. Even knowing you may never meet again. Begging your parents for money when the ice cream truck pulled up, as though your very life depended on it, which it did. When did we stop being kids? More importantly, why? Did the world start spinning so fast we had to grow up to keep up with it? Was our childhood really so short? I never noticed it leaving. So, when did it start to fade out?
As Nicole finishes jotting down her thoughts, Casper walks towards the window and looks out of it with his binoculars. They both finish at about the same time, and as Nicole climbs into bed, Casper walks towards the light source in his room. Casper turns out his light at the same time as Nicole claps hers out. Lights out. Scene 4, Casper and Nicole's rooms. Lights up. Casper stands near the window looking out through his binoculars. He is watching the girl across the street again. He sighs wistfully. Nicole has just finished tidying up. She picks up the phone and calls Casper. He picks up.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Cass. How's Todd?
He's getting out later today. We're celebrating by grabbing a drink. I'm kidding.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, he's finally conscious, but we're not sure how much longer he'll need to, stay at the hospital.
At least he's conscious. See, not all change is bad.
Well, it's certainly not all good.
What's wrong?
I think I might have missed my chance with neighbor lady.
Oh, I'm sorry. What makes you say that?
Well, I think she might have just started a relationship. Last few weeks, I've been seeing her on the phone more and more often.
Well, look at the bright side. Maybe it won't last that long.
Actually, I'm kind of hoping it does. She looks really happy. I may have to find someone new to start obsessing over.
But that would mean changing.
Oh, damn it, you're right.
While walking around her room tidying, Nicole stubs her toe and drops her phone. Casper, slightly alarmed by something, stands up, trying to get a better view of neighbor lady.
Ow, crap, damn it. Sorry about that. I stubbed my toe and then I dropped my cell phone.
This throws Casper completely for a loop.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Maybe you should sit down and check it out.
I already am.
Is it all right?
Yeah, the thing's probably gonna bruise like a son of a bitch, but I don't think I'm gonna have to amputate it.
Are you okay? Oh, sorry, that's your line.
You okay? You seem a bit distracted. Is she getting naked or something?
What? God, no. She's just, doing some Pilates. You should try walking around on it just to check.
Okay.
She gets up and starts walking around. Casper does the best he can not to gasp.
Now jump on it.
Okay.
She does.
It hurts a little, but I think it'll be fine.
Now switch.
What?
Jump on the other leg.
Okay.
She does. Casper dances in delight before grabbing his jacket and keys.
I don't see where this is going.
I don't either, but I don't care.
He starts out his door and off stage right.
What? Can I at least stop jumping?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure.
She does and sits down.
Cass, what's this all about?
I'll tell you in a few. I hope. Listen, I'm about to get on an elevator. Can I call you back in a bit?
I thought you were at home.
I was, but now I'm leaving. Can I call you back?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. Call you in a few. Bye.
Bye.
Nicole sets her phone down, slightly disappointed. Casper emerges upstage right and starts crossing the stage, representing a traffic-ridden street. Effects cue honking horns, swerving cars. Casper manages to cross the street unscathed and escapes upstage left. Nicole's cell phone rings. She picks up.
That was pretty rude, you know.
Yeah, you know what? I know. I can only imagine how crazy that must have sounded from your side.
Casper enters and counts on Nicole's door.
But let me explain.
Casper knocks on her door.
Hold on a sec. Who is it?
It's Casper.
Not you. Someone's knocking on my door. Who is it?
Nicole?
Casper?
They are still talking over the phone as Nicole gets up and walks over to the door.
Yeah?
Are you standing right outside my door?
I think so. Let me check.
He covers the cell phone mouthpiece to call out.
Hey, Nicole, are you in there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, thanks. Just checking. Yeah, I am.
Why are we still talking over the phone?
I don't know. I was about to ask you the same question.
They both hang up the phone.
How'd you find out where I... Oh, my God. Am I neighbor lady?
Yeah, looks like it.
Oh, my God. I'm neighbor lady. So that means you've been... Oh, my God.
No,
She
Nicole.
looks away from the door.
Nicole, listen, it's not...
I can't talk to you right now. In fact, I can't talk to you ever again. Ever.
She stands up and starts walking away.
What? Nick, I don't see what this changes.
Of course you can. Weren't you the one who said we only see what we want to see?
Actually, it's we believe what we see.
Exactly. So if you don't believe in change, you don't see it, but that doesn't mean it's not there. What about the invisible truth that you need someone else to point it out to you?
I suppose you're going to be that somebody?
Oh, looks like I'm going to have to be. The only other person you'd listen to is in the hospital.
Leave Todd out of this. He's got nothing to do with us.
You're right, because there is no us.
See, and now you're just lashing out at some of those self-trust issues that you've projected onto me now. So technically, this has got nothing to do with me, even.
You've been spying on me for God knows how long.
All right, admittedly, that doesn't help. But even if I hadn't been spying on you, you still would have found some reason to push me out of your life rather than trust me enough to let me in. Trust yourself enough to trust me. We've been talking a lot these past few weeks. You've gotten to know me, like, really know me better than some of my oldest friends. I mean, just look inside. You know I'm a good guy. A little voyeuristic, yes, but all in all, a good guy, yeah?
After a very long beat of internal conflict in which she takes steps towards and away from the door, Nicole finally says something.
No, I'm sorry, this isn't going to work out.
As she steps away from the door, Casper sighs in exasperation and throws his back against her door. He slides down until he reaches the floor.
I'm sorry, but there is nothing you could say that could make me change my mind.
An idea slowly dawns on Casper.
Nothing in this world could harm me. Never felt I had to take up arms. But now my broken heart's disarmed me. Whatever goes here rhymes with arms. But then I dialed Miss Wrong Number while I was blindly mourning you. And she awoke me from my slumber, and I know just what to do. Well, and I can't love nobody else like you, and that's 'cause I don't want nobody else like you. Neighbor lady, won't you be mine? I think this one would go great with an acoustic guitar. Why reject this grand design? It's clear we've been brought together, so why try now to deny each other?
This makes Nicole chuckle. Finally, she turns around and steps towards the door.
I suppose now you want me to open the door.
I wouldn't mind if you did.
Nicole reaches out for the doorknob, but before she reaches it,
Before we do this, you swear you've never seen me naked.
Yeah, I swear there were a couple times when it looked like you were about to, and I swear to God, I looked away.
Is there anything alarming about your appearance that I should be aware of? Some terrible birth defect, like a bug eye or hair lip?
Does being Asian count?
Being Asian is definitely not a defect.
I'm short for a guy, like 5'3". I have some white hairs, not a lot, but some.
Bet you anything they make you look distinguished.
Thanks. You?
I've been told my nose is too thin and my ass is too wide.
Yeah, I can live with that.
I laughed because I was expecting you to contradict me with something like, I'm sure it's fine, but you didn't, so I laughed.
I know.
Sometimes when I'm nervous, I get defensive, so I feel like I have to explain everything to that other person so they won't think I'm weird.
Oh, I think we're a little beyond that.
You know, after this, everything's going to be different.
Yeah, I can live with that.
You can? You can actually live with all that change?
I welcome it with open arms.
Liar.
Unself-truster. You ready?
Yeah.
1.
Nicole opens the door. Casper is still leaning into where the door used to be. He stands up properly.
Hi.
Hi.
They smile. Lights down. End of play.
We did it, everyone!
Yay!
Yay!
Wonderful job,
There
you
it
guys.
is. Yeah, and you too as well. Everyone at home, how about a round of applause for Abel Miramontes? Oh, sorry, I meant to bring you up to... There we go. Abel Miramontes, everyone! Everyone, round of applause for Abel Miramontes. You can catch him when Teatro Martini opens back up. And anything else you want to plug? Anything?
No, more than anything, thank you, Nathan, for giving Leah and I a chance to do this virtual thing. And I definitely hope to perform with you again soon. Leah, I hope to meet you soon. And everybody who tuned in, thank you so much for taking some time out of your Friday night to join us today. We very much do appreciate it. Us performers have huge egos, so thank you for feeding us tonight.
It's nice to have that be sated for a bit. And then, once again, everyone, a round of applause for Leah Moth, everyone! Yes, excellent. Anything you want to mention or plug?
I have a lot of things in the works, but you can follow me on Instagram, which is Leah Moth. And
Oh yeah, that's right. You can follow these people. Hold on, I can do a banner thing. Hold on, I can create a banner. You can follow. Let me see if I can do the Abel. It's Abel Miramontes 1. Yes, and then
That's right.
it's Leah. It's just Leah Moth, right?
yeah,
Scroll across the bottom. There we go. Oh, is it doing it? Is it doing it? Show. There we go. Those are the. There you go. So yeah, you can follow Abel Miramontes 1 on Instagram. You can also follow Leah Moth on Instagram. Also, check out the Amazon original series Good Girls Revolt. I don't know if you still get residuals from that, but do it because she's in like all the episodes. Yes, and having been in a thing that I get residual checks for, trust me, it's a big deal. They eventually add up.
that's right now when we're not working.
It is. It's a really big deal. So once again, thank you so much to everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it so very much. Please stay tuned. Also, you can follow me, Magic Asian Man, if you're not already. Also, you can like my Facebook page, and you can hear about when I'll be doing more of these types of things. I have a few other scripts that I'd love to try to do something with. So we might tackle either like my screenplay that I've written or another stage play. But yeah, go ahead, let us know in the comments what you thought, and we'll see you around. Please, everyone, stay safe, okay? This thing is not a joke. I can tell you that because I know, because 2 people in my household have gotten coronavirus. So please take care of yourselves, be safe, stay tuned, and KBO, everyone. Thanks so much. Wave bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.
Have a good night, guys. Thank you.
Good night. Thank you. Bye. And out, and bye.